Hello, my name is Diana Garza. I am currently a freshman business administration major, concentrating in management and entrepreneurship here at Elizabeth City State University. I am currently a first generation Mexican American in my family to pursue a higher education at a 4-year university. And honestly, it was probably the most terrifying decision I've made for myself since I decided to move from my home state of Texas all the way to North Carolina. And that in itself was just absolutely crazy, terrifying to say the least, but it became to be one of the best decisions that I made for myself. I got to learn how I am as a person, who I am as a person, how I can grow, the type of connections you can have with different people, the culture shock that I experienced moving different states away from my little home bubble. It honestly benefited me a lot to open the way I think about diversion and inclusion in everybody. And I realize that there's so many cultures and traditions, different places in the world that we might not be familiar with. So that goes to say that studying abroad has been something that I didn't even think was a possibility, but knowing that the Frederick Douglass Global Fellowship is an opportunity to study abroad and get to experience the culture and traditions of a country and the rich history that made it be what it is today is honestly an experience that I really do hope to benefit from and experience as much as I can. I like to learn, I like to connect with people of different backgrounds, sexual orientations, all of it, because there's always something to learn. You never know everything. And I was also really informed with Frederick Douglass being an advocate and abolitionist in Ireland. I know that his time in Ireland was a very critical period in his evolution, and he really formed connections with people that saw him as a person and as a human, and not just by the color of his skin and dictated like who he was and how what he's limited to. He pushed boundaries and transcended a legacy that still inspires so many people in the world. And I really do wish to be able to experience that, walk in his footsteps, and just learn that connection you feel when you know that somebody else has walked the same path, but it might be a different outcome. And now this could be a really life-changing moment for me to be able to go and experience any social injustice that is around the world and how I can relate to it and how I can help make a difference. I've always been one to be in leadership roles, and that goes to say that I am currently a University Innovative Fellow with Stanford's D School of Design. Me and my partner here at Elizabeth City State University push on entrepreneurship and innovation to minorities all across our campus, and we provide them marketing resources and financial assistance through our media production club and our new campus newspaper, and really highlight the really monumental events that people do here. And as small entrepreneurs and a business major myself, I really push for no matter whatever your background is, ethnicity, religion, sexual orientation is, like, you're able to do just as much as the person next to you. And if you're able to have the resources to give you a good standing, you can make the most impossible thing possible. And that's something that I'm currently pushing to make a change. And I always make sure that everybody around me knows that, you know what, you can learn as much as you can push boundaries, and you will gain something from it. And as to prove that point, I decided to apply for the Global Fellowship and decide if this opportunity pronounces to myself, I'm going to try my best to be able to take that opportunity, apply to myself 100%, and just hope for the best. Like Fredrick Douglass did, he went out of bounds. People probably thought that he was insane going to Ireland or just simply traveling during that generation, and was able to grasp so much. Can't wait to see how it benefits me in that aspect. So I want to thank you for considering me as an applicant for the Frederick Douglass Global Fellowship, and thank you for your time.